Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Van der Ven, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Van der Ven makes the interception, and it's Beckham. Mbappe purring through the gears. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp, and this is Vieri, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
This might spell danger. He's chosen to go back. Now it's Hazard. Plays it across. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's intervened well there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played back in. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Kirkchu. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's given a throw. Van der Ven gets it away. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's going to have his name taken. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Rodri calmly anticipates. Looking for a runner. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Serginho is flagged offside. And he cuts out the supply. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cristiano Ronaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Marquinhos cuts it out. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Beckham. Mbappe. And the through ball. He's found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to retrieve it. That is ended up in no man's land. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And this is Ronaldo. He gets big. He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Lexington are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply. Right card! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Aims beyond the defence, and that could set him on his way. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Looking for the run. Beckham does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bellingham, he's picked his way through, and that could well leave a mark. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Shevchenko, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's not got that quite right. And that could set him on his way. And he's there to clear it. Xabi Alonso with the slide tackle there. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bale. Loft. There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Ibrahimovic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko has it out wide and in space. Oh, what a climb! It's loose now and they were... Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Messi, picks it, and Messi! Wolverhampton upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Bellingham. And he's had a hit!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a decent clearance. In again, big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Cross goes in there. He gets big! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Wolverhampton grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Decent chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. Knocks it into space. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been knocked clear. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He has found the way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Adams gets across to intercept that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Beckham. And it's Hullet.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now,
so there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lahm threads one in. Messi. Cross into the box. Shoots! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's having a go! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's found the way through. Swings it, up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's an imaginative pass. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Roberto Carlos. Bale receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Beckham. And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hullet. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's come loose. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14.
Wolverhampton are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Number 16, Quadri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. And here's Bellingham. Back into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. That's a throw. Pull it. Yaya Toure. And it's Beckham. And it's been played through. Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Nesta. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, there's the shot! Roberto Carlos goes long. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. Bale picks it up out wide. So what can they make of this? He's on it, can he get away? Neymar. He's got away. Shot, surely! They've scored! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Bellingham has got himself a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's in space and looking for options. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Bellingham.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, cracking ball. And he's there to get it away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's in a good position here, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to the... Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Somewhat off target. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pull it. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's definitely not his best. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get that? Goes for a shot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
A quick reminder today that smoking is...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he? No, but his game...
And pull it! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Reflections on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Number 10.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gerrard. And here's De Bruyne. He's got away. And that's gone route one. Mbappe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. A header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Beckham. And the shot! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. 2-0 and in next to no time.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give...
Goes for the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Gerrard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Pull it. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And here's Shevchenko. Flashes there. It's in. Caceres. And it's Caceres. Gets a good foot in there. And he's managed to gift it back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gerrard. De Bruyne. That's good running with the ball. Caceres in acres of space out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Spread neatly. Lovely bit of skill. Serginho. Serginho's cross. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
Pretty robust defending.
And here's Shevchenko. Looking for shapes to shoot. Beckham! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. And they are pulling clear here. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's forced to go back. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Beckham. Oh, they could break here. Can he latch on to this? Beckham. delivers with whip. Gerrard. Now De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Now it's Batistuta. And that has been clubbed away.
He's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Applies the finish!
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And he whipped Shevchenko!
And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
And here's Mbappe.
Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Hullet. Batistuta.
Can he get onto this?
Bale receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Wilshere. And here's De Bruyne. It's Wilshere! Sticks it away!
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, some tackle that.
That's been cut out, well played.
Now it's De Bruyne. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up. Shot a goal! It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Gerrard is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Batistuta. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution on the field.
He'll fancy himself from here.
So the perfect chance to get one back.
Coming on the field is number 5, Marquinhos.
De Bruyne! Decent hit from there. Caceres picks it up from the goal kick.
Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Wilshere has found the net here, of course. Bale gets into a good position. Great vision. De Bruyne. And that's gone loose. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, Hazard is fouled. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
And that's played in, and the shot! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot!
That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Beckham. Coming on the field, number 2, Adams.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field, number 99.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pullet, he's picked his way through. Shevchenko! Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has... And a chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of...
It's a loose ball. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Shot could be on. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
6 added minutes
Rodri.
has been indicated.
Marquinhos clears. Gerrard, over to the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Rodri. De Ligt with a definite foul there. Piqué is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Shevchenko, and he has been fouled there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Barcelona are down to 10 men. And that may well be that. That is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And just a quick reminder
Well,
today
it's
to
voted
please drink
man of the
responsibly.
match, and
Anyone hearing
deservedly
intoxicated
so.
or behaving in an inappropriate manner
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
Messi! And now they can clear their lines.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's shifting through the gears here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Hullet. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Now and Messi! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Van Basten. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Shevchenko. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Alonso.
Lexington are really in a...
He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. Chance, surely! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beckham. Now it's Haaland. There they go, hunting in packs. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. And this is Messi.